This podcast is a part of the PodMania podcasting network. Check out podmania.co.uk to check out more of our great podcasts, features, reviews, match ratings and previews spanning the crazy and diverse world of professional wrestling.
You're listening to the PodMania Pro Wrestling Podcast, a sample of the best pro wrestling podcasts we can produce on our tiny budget. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, CastBox, and all other podcast platforms. If it's wrestling you want, check out more of our great content at podmania.co.uk. Let's do this.
Welcome to another episode of the PodMania podcast. I am your host, Rob Goodwin, and I am joined by Garth Jackson and Chris O'Brien. Happy New Year, boys!
Happy New Year.
No,
2021.
Are you too old? I think you're too old to be saying boys like that.
You're never too old to be one of the boys, Chris.
Boys.
Have you had
Is it a Happy New Year, though?
Well, 2020.
I'd like a refund.
Yeah, I was just going to say 2020 seemingly went. You know what? 2021, you hold the reins, and 2021 went. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. I'm going to storm the Capitol building.
Yeah,
oh my God.
7 days in, and some people have attempted a coup in America. Only the second attempted coup in all of American history. It's fucking ridiculous.
I think my favourite part of it was that they interviewed people from that, and they were like, I think that we are doing the right thing. And everyone just went, no, you fucking not.
What I fucking hate is that loads of them have long hair and a big beard. And so my brother was just going, oh, why are you in the Capitol building all day? And I'm like, oh, fucking...
Why is that a building full of wrestling fans?
Well, that's the thing. Everyone in that building either looks like me or Garth, right? Because there's some variation.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, the lads in my group, like my mates, put a thing up with some guy who walked past the camera, and they were like, what are you doing over there, Garth? And it was like a spitting double.
Yeah.
I was like, motherfuckers.
Have they been using that face swap app you've been fucking obsessed with for the last
Oh, yeah.
It's incredible, that app. Incredible, that app.
To be fair, what was bad? I put myself in Mick Foley, and it didn't look any fucking different.
It really didn't. It was terrifying. I want to use that as a thumbnail whenever we do a Mick Foley episode. The best thing to come out of that, about the entire thing, because it was an absolute fucking shit show, but the best thing to come out of it was the fact that Jamiroquai had to come out and officially debunk rumours that he was at the building.
The guy with the horned hat?
Yeah. People have been bombarding
Buffalo
him,
Bill.
saying, Jamiroquai, why are you at the Capitol building?
It's so weird, because you never expect Jamiroquai to turn up, do you? It's Jamiroquai is never expected. He's just there. Yeah, he's going to turn up in one of these matches. He's going to be in the front row or something.
Just turns up on the podcast. Hi, boys. I mean, I don't know if that's how Jamiroquai spoke. Right. This is a completely inappropriate introduction for the show we're doing today. But in all seriousness, at the tail end of 2020, we lost John Huber, better known in AEW as Brodie Lee, or Mr. Brodie Lee, and also in WWE as Luke Harper. And it came as an enormous shock to the wrestling world. We did touch on it on our end-of-year awards episode. But the outpouring of love for the man was incredible. Not one person had a bad thing to say about him, and it's from every corner. And, you know, the tribute show from AEW was incredible, absolutely incredible. And the fact that you had, for that one night, AEW and WWE, you know, it transcended any sort of, in inverted commas, you know, brand supremacy or, you know, promotion supremacy or whatever. You had WWE wrestlers going, you need to go and watch that episode. You need to go and watch it. And it was an incredible, really hard to watch, but a really, really incredible tribute to someone who, by all accounts, was a tremendous person, a tremendous wrestler, but more importantly than all of that, he was a tremendous father and a tremendous husband. I don't know if you guys, I know Garth, you watched some of it, if not all of the tribute show. Yeah. Chris, I don't know if you did.
It was hard watching.
It was. The tribute package at the end of the show was horrendous. Eric Rowan showing up with that sign, the 10-bell salute at the start, Brodie Lee Jr. being given the TNT Championship and that belt design being retired, putting his boots in the middle of the ring. It was horrendous to watch, but absolute props to everyone at AEW and to the people who've put out fantastic tributes from the WWE. We want to do a little bit here and dedicate a show to his memory. So each of us have picked 3 of his matches to go back and watch. Unfortunately, we don't have access to his Dragon Gate USA stuff or his CZW stuff. Though his CZW match with Jon Moxley might have been quite interesting. We've picked 2 from WWE, and then we're going to close on his title match versus Jon Moxley at Full Gear, and that's Chris's choice, and he can go through that with you when we get there. But if you want to load up the Google Drive link, which is in the podcast description, you'll find the links to this week's videos. And we're starting today with TLC 2014, with Luke Harper's one and only run with the Intercontinental Championship. And this was chosen by you, Garth, wasn't it?
It was, indeed. I kind of remember bits of this match. I remember bits of it just being, like, wince-inducing. One spot in particular I always remembered is when, like, spoiler, Luke Harper jumps out the ring onto a ladder when his arm gets caught in the rung. And it just, straight away I just think, snap. Ugh. But I also remember these two had at each other during Money in the Bank, I'm sure. Where did Luke Harper get slammed through a ladder or something like that? I can't remember.
Was it WrestleMania 31?
It was one of the WrestleMania ladder matches, yeah.
Yeah, it was the opener of 31.
And it was these two going at it. But like from what I remember and from like sort of research and reading up, this is one of the both Harper's and Dolph's like best matches. So interesting to see what happens. And as much as like Dolph Ziggler's become a bit of a nothing character, he always sort of puts on quite intense and fun matches, and he bumped like a motherfucker for Luke Harper here. And knowing everything that we know now, you can kind of see why. They probably just said, let's just go and steal the show.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be honest, I thought Luke Harper actually won the IC title in this match. I didn't realise that he came into it as the champion. But of course, this isn't the main event of TLC 2014. The main event is obviously Big Show and Eric Rowan in a steel stairs match. I think that's got to be watched at some point during these watch-alongs. That sounds fucking garbage. So if you want to find TLC 2014 on your WWE network, then skip ahead to 3 minutes and 29 seconds. That'll bring you to a lovely pan down the ramp where you can see loads of fucking steel steps for that match.
A Hulk Hogan t-shirt as well.
A Hulk Hogan t-shirt. So
no Garth attended the show.
Let's get going then. So in 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, that's a beautiful belt, though.
It is a gorgeous belt. Better than the current one?
I don't like the current one. It's like they asked for an IWGP Championship, and that was the IWGP Championship they had at home.
I'm here to show the world. Come on!
I completely forgot how weird it is seeing a packed arena. It's never going to be normalized to me till the world's sane again.
Well, have they not already said that there's going to be no fans for Royal Rumble?
Yeah, no fans for Rumble. Which is going to ruin it, because that's like the whole appeal.
Which
the whole thing is the pop.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even bad rumbles are fun because the crowd just rebel.
To be fair, though, even if they were loud fans, it would not surprise me if no fucker showed up. Have you heard about that disastrous Legends night?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, the amount of stuff that went wrong. The advertised a load of Legends that didn't go and didn't come. They forgot to ask Carlito, which is just tremendous. The most WWE thing that they've ever done. And then on top of everything, they ran long, changed the main event at the last minute, had Goldberg come out to challenge Drew at the Rumble, which, lol, Goldberg is absolutely winning that. And because they'd gone too long, they had to cut it as Goldberg shoved Drew over.
I saw someone talk about that going, I'm glad we're getting the Goldberg title match out of the way. Why do we need to have one? Oh, Christ.
Lord, don't placate him.
Jesus, that's a creepy Titantron.
You never would expect that this guy was, like, so wholesome.
No. Well, when he talked on the Jericho podcast, it was like, really?
It really surprised me when I first hear him talk.
Hello, Carlos Cabrera.
Yes. I understand what they're saying.
Have you seen Cesaro saying... I think it was Cesaro, anyway. It was either Cesaro or Big E who said that apparently Harper's shirts, even though they looked absolutely rank, smelled really, really nice.
I bet
I get the feeling that he was one of those guys that, although he looked like a tramp, probably was quite clean.
Yeah, but then you look at Dolph Ziggler and it's like, he's definitely a knacker.
Oh, aye. But you know what? Every time I watch a Luke Harper match now, I'm going to have to look for any signs of him sort of cracking a smile.
Oh, I still love that someone putting Eat Shit Harper on. It's bad because Ziggler here is definitely just trying to be a Shawn Michaels figure.
Damn right. I you know what it is? I've never had a problem with Ziggler. Like,
but you have so many. But you have a lot of problems with Michaels.
Well, he screwed Brett.
Brett.
I think you'll find Brett screwed Brett.
Hey, home on Vince. Boo.
That bald spot, man.
He so much does look like My Name is Earl.
He does.
Is this one of his lists? He promised to give someone a good wrestling match and never did.
Yeah. I promised to let somebody bump for me like a motherfucker. Like that.
Straight away, Jesus. That's the thing, it's always weird to know how to start a ladder match, isn't it?
Well, the ladder would be a good idea. There you go, see?
There you go. You say that. Didn't the Michaels versus Jericho one start with a...
Why's Harper got the smallest ladder?
He doesn't need a big ladder. He's like 5 million foot tall.
Who the fuck is that small ladder for? Like, I'm not being funny. Big Show isn't even in a ladder match to this pay-per-view.
It's for
WLC.
WLC.
Have you ever seen WLC?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Have you seen WLC, Gaff?
No. What is
it? We're going to make you watch WLC one of these days.
That tiny one's for Rey Mysterio because he can fly.
That is true, we can. You forget how over Dolph Ziggler was, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was mentally over.
Like, a couple of years before, this is like, it was only like, actually around next year when he got into a feud with Rusev when people started to turn on him.
It was amazing when he did that thing where he scrapped his music.
This is right after Survivor Series.
Fucking hell.
This would be pay-per-view after Survivor Series where he like basically saved the WWE from the Authority for 6 weeks.
Well, yeah, Luke Harper is weirdly in line with the Authority at the moment in a swerve that didn't really make sense.
Yeah, look at this very obviously pro-Authority.
Yeah,
he looks like someone. He looks like someone from that conservative rally in the new Borat film.
Hi, he does. Looks like someone from Capitol Building yesterday.
I used to have that belt.
What do you mean you used to have that belt? All belts look the fucking same.
In the Continental belt?
No, the belt that Harper's wearing. Nice.
Black Hole Slam.
Well, like, we're making fun of Harper, but like from what I've read on from tributes, he'd probably love that. But by the sounds of it, he'd join in.
So fucking good. He was so good at selling being a fucking psycho, wasn't he?
It was just the non-emotion.
Yeah.
How can you keep that up?
It's them eyes, man. Them eyes.
That's what people always. That's what some of the people were saying. Like, when he stepped into the character, he was the character. He never came out of it. It's like a Mick Foley thing, isn't it?
TLC and Stairs. The fucking laziest pay-per-view name. Fuck me.
Tables and ladders and chairs and stairs. Oh my.
And hammers and thumbtacks and things.
I tell you what,
Lego.
If they had hammers.
Oof.
Jesus.
Speaking of Lego, have you seen who's feuding again on Impact?
Oh, fucking hell! Oh, Jesus!
Right on the fucking side of his head.
My God.
Oh, mercy.
Jesus.
I'm trying to figure out what's on Dolph's tights.
It's a cat.
Not Vicky Guerrero.
That is so 2010.
Is this about the time he was sleeping with Sonny?
Yeah, but I doubt that's Sonny on his tights.
Imagine.
Like,
He's trying to be Shawn Michaels that much that he's sleeping with Sonny and putting her on a tight.
Like, next thing you know, he's going to be going to Daniel Bryan and accusing him of sleeping with Sonny to throw everyone off the scent. Going to Daniel Bryan, you've had some sunny days, my friends.
Hey.
It's been good fun, this.
Surprised Dolph wasn't completely split open there, to be fair.
I am amazed. He must have caught it properly.
I like it when people who are blonde bleed, because it just looks so cool.
Like, Ric Flair was always the best. Fucking hell.
Yeah, Flair's a good bleeder.
To be fair, Hulk Hogan was always really good at it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's added with the perfect thing of I like seeing Hulk Hogan being hurt. Did you see him recently saying people think he's going to steal his main event spot and that's why people don't like him in the locker room? It's like, sure, Hulk. That's that's why people don't want you in the locker room. Can't be any other reason at all. You massive cunt.
Did you see that sign in the crowd then that said, "Hire Russo"?
No.
Hire Russo.
It's at the back on the hard cam and the back of the first section. Back left. If you can see it.
Jesus.
Oh no! Oh God! Oh no!
I hate that. Absolutely hate it.
Oh,
you see it straight away.
No.
You know what I hate? It's how casually Michael Cole goes, oh, he might have broken his arm. Sounds like more...
I'll show a replay. Oh, Jesus.
Like, if it was lower down his arm, it probably would have broke.
Oh, God. He's like an overactive 3-year-old. Come on, Daddy, let's go play.
He's the face here.
Yeah, exactly.
So he used to go out with Amy Schumer, the comedian. Do you know why she? Do you know the reason she gave for why they broke up?
Yeah, I know the reason, but I'll let you.
He smashed her too hard.
Yeah, because apparently he's overly athletic in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine him doing moonsaults.
like overselling.
Yeah, just get.
Oh my God!
It's like Shawn Michaels at SummerSlam 2005.
Dolph, I know you're really into your character, but can you stop doing the zigzag, please?
Just lay me down gently, Dolph.
When you said you wanted to sit on me, this isn't what I meant, and he's just doing the famouser.
Stink face.
You can tell Harper's struggling with that arm. Jesus.
I don't know why he's like the fact that he's continuing is ridiculous.
Because he's a fucking tank. Look at the size of him.
How do you waste this man?
Same way you waste Rusev, Nakamura,
Bray Wyatt,
Keith Lee,
Bobby Roode.
The fact that they've overwasted The Fiend to the point where The Fiend has had to go off of television because they don't know what else to do with him because they ruined the entire storyline in just under a year because they've got nothing else creatively.
To be fair, also a majority of Fiend matches are wank.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like the only good one is the one with Bryan.
Yeah.
And that's because Bryan could pull a good match out of anyone.
Oh, Dolph's got a booger on his finger.
Oh, poor Dolph.
With Cena.
Oh yeah.
I have trouble count. Oh, lovely. I had trouble counting that as a match. I don't know what to call it.
If people are calling the Boneyard match a match, that is a match. And WWE are, because they called the Boneyard match their best match of 2020.
Of course they did.
I don't know.
This isn't going to go well.
Oh. Was the WWE's second best match Goldberg versus The Fiend?
Got to get those nostalgia pops.
Because Goldberg.
They like short, concise matches. What can we say?
Shit, guys, the Raw ratings are in the toilet. Quick, rub some Goldberg on it.
What? Goldberg on me.
What's Brock doing these days? Quick.
To be fair, I started the Brock Lesnar project and I'm regretting it because I want to rank every Brock Lesnar match since he returned from WWE. It's like 40-ish matches. To be fair, about 10 of them are less than 5 minutes long.
Shouldn't take you long to rate the Kofi one.
Or the Ricochet one, or the Cain Velasquez one, or one of the Roman ones.
Do you really have to rate the Cain Velasquez one? Was that a match? Really?
I'm trying to decide if the Money in the Bank match he won counts as one of his matches.
The one he wasn't in. Oh my god!
Her.
That's tremendous.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, it's incredibly convoluted, but that looked ace.
To be fair, like the first part about this would just be this lasted 3 seconds. Cool.
Someone
in
this crowd is wearing a Ryback shirt. Who looks at Ryback and thinks, I want people to know that I'm a fan of that guy?
Feed me more.
Oh, he's got. Bum, bum, bam, bam, bum, bam, bum, bam, bum, bum, bum.
Oh,
I still think in Stardom, Himika should adopt the Ryback thing.
Just comes down to the ring. Feed me more.
And then eventually, like, a referee turns on him. Or it would be a big thing. Probably be Tora. Fuck off about the time. Anyway.
Stop climbing so slowly, Luke.
Well, this is what I hate about these ladder matches.
I'm trying to think if there's ever been a ladder match where we haven't done that.
The older ones.
Oh, it's better back in the day. Shut up.
But then it's because they never used to go for so many.
Well,
like, so many,
that didn't go according to plan.
Didn't they only have one ladder in the HBK versus Razor match?
Harper's face. Oh, look at the state of his arm, man.
Oh, does he bust his nose open?
Ziggler, yeah.
That's coming from his eye, innit? See, now that's a ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Look at someone wearing a BWO shirt. Jesus.
Blue World Order.
Someone has a replica NWA championship.
Mm.
Who brings a replica NWA belt to a WWE
sure the actual one? Was it not Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, Tim Storm showed up to the...
Tim Storm, the substitute teacher. Shouldn't he be planning on a Sunday?
2015, who'd be the guy who'd be holding the NWA title would be Rob Conley.
Jesus.
Just stop it, lads. Jesus Christ.
Come on, Dolph. You're here to show the world. You're here to show the world.
See,
how to overreact. Look at this, man.
Fucking hell, mate. Jesus.
He's trying to be Shawn Michaels after only watching the Hulk Hogan match.
Yeah.
Yes, I will turn the lights off downstairs. Bye-bye. My girlfriend has come in to try and Oh, nice! That's not what she said.
She just saw him, saw Harper, and like, nice.
I forgot what was. Oh yeah, she just asked me if I'd turn the lights off downstairs.
Is Dolph Ziggler like broke his nose or something here?
Probably.
Horribly painful.
Everything in this match looks horribly painful.
I love the jumping DDT. It's an underrated move.
Yeah.
Like the proper leaping one.
Do you like the pay dirt Shelton Benjamin's one?
I like everything about Shelton Benjamin.
What? He's another one of the most underrated ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
You even like his promos? Can you look me in the eye and say you like Shelton Benjamin promos?
I love Shelton Benjamin promos. Luke Harper going full Terry Funk.
Bruiser Brodie.
He does. He's proper Bruiser Brodie, isn't he?
Yeah, to be fair, that's why he's called Brodie Lee, isn't it?
Yeah. Brodie's the Bruiser Brodie and Lee is the Jason Lee.
I thought for a second I thought Keith Lee. It's like, of course it's not Keith Lee.
So I was like, Lee Sharp, the Man United midfielder.
To be fair, I thought Bruce Lee.
You mean Leeds United midfielder?
Was he Leeds as well?
Yeah.
Lee Moriarty, he's a massive fan.
Everyone has career dips, Garth.
Okay, that's going to be a big bump, innit?
You can tell he's landed like that, something bad's going to happen in it. Oh, he's taking that full in the fucking... Jesus, that bump looked horrendous.
When he fell before, I think he fell onto the ladder, like right on the corner as well.
Yeah, his face is bleeding.
To be fair, after that dive you take through that ladder, I'd be I'm not bumping for you again for the rest of this fucking match.
Bye, Dolph. Oh!
There were so many better ways to fall off that ladder.
Who is it that fell out of the ring and landed double-footed but didn't roll? And it was like, how have you not broken your legs? It was probably Ziggler.
I once saw Ravy Davey go head first.
I know it was.
Table. Who was it?
It was Jericho in that No Mercy match we watched.
Oh, yeah.
That's the worst one I've seen. That was awful. Yeah, Harper's bust open as well on his face.
To be fair.
And his arms.
And his arms,
He's just going to be, fully red by the end of this. It's going to look like he came out of Chernobyl.
Famous for being red.
Burned is my point. Never mind.
What a weird
Why is Dolph Ziggler keep doing this?
What?
You fool. Ah.
Why would he go over to him?
Get up, Harper. Get up, Harper. I know you don't win, but get up, Harper.
You know what my favourite ladder moves of all time was? I can't remember who it was. Might have even been Bret Hart. Or was it Shawn, where they pinned somebody with the ladder and then climbed up over it?
Oh,
Best
yeah.
Move.
It
was it Razor?
Razor did do it on Shawn, definitely. I'm sure. Party! That was sweet. It was too sweet.
Don't.
Fuck you.
Don't do it.
Dolph Ziggler moving fast. Muscle mass.
Don't mention Bullet Club things, because Garth has taken the recent episode of AEW very hard.
Shh, they're not allowed to say Bullet Club.
I mean, yeah, they don't own the copyright.
I genuinely thought Ziggler was going to fall then.
They can get around it. They could be the Impact crew.
Right.
Then would you have Johnny Impact?
Johnny Bullet.
Johnny Bullet.
Right, let's pause it there, lads, as we see our new Intercontinental Champion is the Mr. Dolph Ziggler. Garthy baby, you were the person who chose this. Don't know where that came from. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was excellent. Really enjoyed it. It's because sometimes these ladder matches come across as being like you can see the spots happening for a mile, but this seemed quite sort of organic. They used what they were next to rather than setting a load of shit up to do later. The bumps were fucking hard. And either of them could have won as well. Like at any moment, you could have imagined either of them winning. So I really enjoyed it. It was good.
Christopher.
Hello?
Hello? I didn't hear anything. What?
Okay, Christopher. What did you think of the match?
I hate it when you call me Christopher. It makes me think I'm in trouble. I enjoyed it. Most of it seemed like really chaotic, which is great for a ladder match, and in the context of WWE is actually really refreshing. The only down part is that ladder bit at the end. That's the one contrived spot of the whole match. And like because everything else just kind of happened, it stuck out like a sore thumb. But like other than that, this whole match is like probably as brutal as you can get in WWE in 2014. It's fucking magnificent.
Yeah, it was really, really good match, and I agree with what you said, Chris. The ladder spots, which especially the more ladder match you have. Look at NXT this year, or last year, should I say, where people just seem to think that because it's a ladder match, we need convoluted spots. And they didn't. They just used ladders to hurt each other, which was great. It was fantastic. Garth, what would you give this?
There's a ladder match in the WWE, and for enjoyment, I give it an 8.
I must admit, I'm in complete agreement. Chris, a 6.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was an A, but it was really enjoyable. Especially for its position on the card, it's ridiculously good.
So, what we'll do is we'll go on to match number 2 of our watch along, and we are going to stay in 2014. We're actually going to go back a little bit in 2014 to Battleground, where the Wyatts are going to take on the Usos in a 2 out of 3 falls match. It's again the opening match on the show. So if you want to find that, it's at 3 minutes and 3 seconds. We'll give you a little bit of time just to navigate your way to that.
It's literally the only good match on the card.
That's not true.
This is one of the cards where I'm like, okay, I'm done. Back in the day.
That's not true. You've got Jack Swagger versus Rusev. You've got Stardust shooting to another dimension.
You had Rollins and Ambrose, which never actually happened. You had Wyatt versus Jericho, which was trash. You had the Battleground Battle Royal, which was trash. And then you had the main event, which wasn't trash, but also it had Kane, so it might as well be trash.
Kane in the main event in 2014. I mean, he main evented the Royal Rumble in, 2017 or was it 2018?
Wouldn't he get a WWE title shot in Hell in a Cell next year?
Yes. Yeah, but he didn't main event.
No. But to be fair, are you going to put Brock Lesnar below Kane?
That's true. So I don't really know why I chose this. I loved the chemistry between Harper and Rowan, and I didn't really get to see them enough in a dominant tag team. Because let's be honest, you look at these two, and they should have had a dominant run with the tag straps as the Wyatt family. Before they came the Bludgeon Brothers with those Timmy Mallet mallets, they needed to be like a dominant faction, which the Wyatts never were, which I do not understand. I just don't understand, because they were over as fuck, and they
it feels as if they're holding them back for something, for whatever reason, but I don't know what that reason would have been.
For something. And it was just like, why? Why you do this? Anyway, if you want to skip to 3 minutes and 3 seconds on Battleground 2014, we'll press play if you're ready, boys.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's Spanish. No, I'm kidding.
3, 2, 1, play. Oh god, it's shitty face Usos.
It's good guy Usos.
Good guy Usos.
I bet you someone memorised what the fuck they were saying. Like some marks out there.
Well, it's a cultural thing, isn't it? It's not that I have an issue with. It's the fact that they're just so fucking bland.
You know what I have an issue with? Those fucking tag belts.
The penny belts.
Oh yeah, the bronze penny belts. Like those things that you get when you go to like a somewhere where you can like squash the penny.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? What's weird about the Usos? Here they have no personality, and then as soon as we turn heel, they have like all the personality in the world. It makes no sense.
Uso crazy.
And also, like now you can tell them apart. Here, I cannot tell them apart.
Well, that's easy. One of them's Jimmy, the other's Jay.
Okay, which one's which then?
Well, that's Jimmy.
But no, that was Rowan.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Kids singing.
Hands
Is that Annie?
in his hands.
Is it Annie? It's the hard knock life for us. Oh, Jesus Christ.
God, I fucking love the Wyatts.
We couldn't tell by the massive rant you had about the Fiend earlier. Do you think when Rowan has to go to a shop, instead of putting on like a cloth mask, he just puts on the sheet mask? I like how he did the Kevin Nash thing when he did Powerbomb.
See, even they can't tell which the legal fucking Uso is.
To be honest, the Usos probably changed their names to fuck with people.
One night, one of them wear the right face paint. The other night, they'll wear the left face paint. Just to fuck with the refs.
Hey, remember when they didn't have to segment parts of Raw and they actually just completely sold out arenas? Jesus.
Oh.
The light in the darkness. Why does it say day one in the title?
Darkness. How the fuck do I know?
It looks even worse.
It does, yeah. The computer graphic does look worse than the actual thing.
It's like the guy was like, I'm not putting effort into the graphic and they're not going to put effort into the belt. The tag belt they had before this was fucking beautiful. Why did they get rid of it for that?
Corporate whitewashing. Make everything the same.
Because it's obviously made of copper, it's turning green.
Do you know what I find offensive about Eric Rowan's costume? It fucking punch the mask straight off his face. No, it's the fact that the boiler suit is ever so slightly too short for him.
It is. Isn't it?
Like you can just see that little bit of ankle, a kinky amount of ankle.
Maybe he found like nails somewhere and he stole his prison
just dyed in green. He has got a pretty nails look about him, hasn't he?
Her husband literally looks like Eric Rowan, but neither of them see it.
Who's that?
It's like, I don't even know his name because I barely speak to the bloke. He's a bit of a dick. But he has like the bald head. He has the big beard, like the big ginger beard. And I'm like, oh shit, it's Eric Rowan. And they don't watch wrestling, so they have no clue what I'm on about.
So he's called James.
No, this is Patrick.
Chris, is your story a person I saw once kind of looks like Eric Rowan?
Yeah. Shut up.
Because originally I thought you said your brother.
No, it's my friend's husband.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant you just looked at someone on the bus and thought, they look fairly Eric Rowan-y.
I once saw someone on the bus that looked like you, and it freaked me the fuck out.
Look like me?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Because for a second in my head, it's like, what the fuck is Rob doing in Edinburgh? No, wait, that's definitely not Rob.
How do you know?
For one thing, he was like Garth's height. But...
Oh, yeah.
Was he allowed to ride the bus without an adult?
Real talk, Garth. How many roller coasters are you allowed on?
Me?
Yeah.
All of them.
Being on them all, man.
Don't even have to stuff my shoes anymore.
For some reason, I can't do it anymore. Old age and all that.
What, 'cause you've shrunk?
It's because...
Well, there's that as well.
Michael Cole has just said the way to tell them apart, the Usos, is by their tattoos. They've got the same fucking tattoos, haven't they?
We've got the same shit. Well, I think it's one of those things you'd only be able to tell up close. Because otherwise, one of them has got general shape.
One of them has got tattoos on both arms.
Like,
and one of them has tattoos on one arm.
If you saw a silhouette of Goldberg and Steve Austin, you'd probably have a hard time picking them out. To be fair, if you put together like Rowan and someone from Wrong Turn, you'd also probably have an issue picking them out. But his face paint's coming off already.
It's not the shit Sting uses. His hardly ever used to come off properly.
Or Goldust, to be fair.
To be fair, what's weird, when Sting's came off, it came off in like flakes. It was like when a guitar starts to chip.
It was the same with the Warrior.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's not the biggest issue the Warrior had.
Whereas,
go on.
Like Legion of Doom didn't used to bump enough to get their face paint coming off.
Hawk with his infamous not bumping. I love the fact that Harper came off the fucking ropes for that. That's amazing.
The knee.
It's weird that the collection of infamous not bumpers are so random. Like you have Hogan, the Road Warriors, and Kane, basically.
Hardcore Holly.
Hardcore. Oh, if you, to be fair, when he went up against Brock Lesnar, who made him bump,
sandbagged him and broke his neck.
It's like, why would you sandbag someone on a powerbomb? Why did he do that?
Who, in fairness, I didn't realise that Bob Holly actually had a shot at the WWE title.
Afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, at the Royal Rumble. I was like, really? That was your big four that year?
But I can... to be fair, it was a Heyman decision. He thought it would be a big deal, and also I think he didn't want to have a massive title match of the Rumble because he didn't want to waste it.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God. Jimmy or Jay's just been knocked out.
Oh, that was a quick match.
Yeah, mate, it's 2 out of 3 falls.
2 out of 3 falls, okay.
That was a booting off, that was. Fucking hell.
This crowd is literally like a 2K crowd because they're actually wearing the shirts. I saw someone with a Bo Dallas shirt.
Whatever happened to Bo Dallas? Is he still there?
Still hired. That's the thing. He didn't get cold.
He won't do, will he? He's IRS's son and Bray Wyatt's brother. They're not going to cut Bray Wyatt's brother, are they? Not until they cut Bray Wyatt.
I mean, they cut worse in the culling.
Kurt Angle, and then made him a special guest referee the week after. That was fucking horrendous.
The thing is, there was no point in him being the special guest referee. You didn't notice he was there.
I forgot he was there, to be fair, when we watched that. Go and check it out in the archives on the website.
Because the match was so good. Hear my thoughts in my video.
All he had to do was just to be there to confirm Thingy's teeth falling out.
Yeah, I am here to confirm that they are his teeth, and yes, they are in his hands.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that's because he had like dentures and we got the dentures knocked out or whatever. But still, don't hold them in his hands. He's been in his mouth and it's a pandemic. Come on, man. I don't like the Usos boots very much.
Boots?
They're like boots with socks over them.
That's the thing. They're like very soft boots. I don't see the point.
I fucking want.
It's
What
like
do you want them to be made out of? Lead?
It's like they're trying to convince us that they have like tights on underneath their stupid little shorts.
They're just so bland as baby
plastic
faces.
PVC shorts.
Yeah, those shorts are horrendous.
To
be fair, they're wrestling against someone in those jeans and that boiler suit, so you know.
To be fair, are those the same jeans from the TLC match? I think it has the exact same rip.
He lives in a swamp.
Through a Shrek.
Who lives in a swamp with the Wyatt family? Oh, Luke, Harper.
Are you ready, kids? No, please let me die. Do you think we actually live next door to Shrek? Because I think that'd be quite cool.
Some good fucking chops.
Battleground is one of those pay-per-views that never produced a good show.
No, disagree. Battleground 2016 is a decent show. Pretty much from top to bottom.
I forgot about 2016. It's weird, because coming out of that, everyone loved Enzo Amore, and then like a year later happened.
Mate, his Cruiserweight Championship reign happened. Oh, Jimmy Oruso tagged in Jimmy or Jay.
Jimmy Oruso.
Oh, really?
Look at the John Cena section in the like third row.
Just want to point out, in the Meltzer ratings, 2 matches on the main card got a dud.
Oh, what one? Ooh, let me guess.
Okay.
Rusev versus Swagger.
No, got a 1.5 star rating.
Oh, was one of it the Battle Royal?
No, that got 2 3/4.
Was
Oh, that's
it
probably
the Kane
the
match?
No, that got 3 1/4.
Wow.
Is it Paige versus AJ?
Oh, behave. That got 0.5.
We're quickly running out of matches.
Oh, mate, just look at the fucking card.
Is it Wyatt versus Jericho?
Oh, maybe these were pre-show matches. These might have been pre-show matches, actually, looking at it. Sorry. Adam Rose versus Fandango.
That sounds amazing.
And the Funkadactyls implode. Cameron versus Naomi.
Who won?
Oh
who
my
won?
God.
I want to know who won.
I don't know, it just says versus. I don't think anyone needs to know who won, to be fair.
I'm checking this.
Was it the post-show?
Let's send the fans home happy, guys. Let's get the Funkadactyls out there.
We do actually have post shows at taping. So I went to an NXT UK taping, and they had like a 6-man with like British Strong Style and the Grizzled Young Veterans, and Tyler Bates spun Zach Gibson backstage, and then near the end of the match, they spun back down the ramp. Battleground 2014 cage match.
2014.
Yes. So, additional events. Kickoff.
Foolish.
Cameron defeated Naomi.
Bloody hell. One of them would win the SmackDown Women's title. Oh, hello. Bloody hell.
That was lovely. What did this get from Meltzer?
I'll tell you afterwards, because I don't want it to influence your decision.
Because I agree with Meltzer a lot. Oh, that's Jimmy.
Or Jay.
No, Michael Cole said Jimmy.
And you trust Michael Cole, why?
Well, like it's either him telling me a definitive answer, or you going, "Well, we'll never know." Jimmy's everywhere.
Jimmy everywhere. Great call, Cole, you fucking pleb.
Is Jimmy still injured?
What, here? Or in real life?
Right, in real... Well, this is real life, but this is real life for 6 years.
Is this the real life? Jesus.
That was a nice cross
Don't
body.
cry. Don't cry, Jimmy OJ.
It's Jimmy. But I've said so many times that it's Jimmy.
No, it isn't. Jimmy's on the outside now.
I'm so confused.
This is Jay. Super kick.
Party.
You ain't picking me up, bitch. Oh, nice.
No bumps, brother. What we have to say is incredibly impressive here is that he's wrestling in a necklace. Shades of Daddy.
Shades of Daddy Rikishi. Don't call him that. Fucking hell, Cole.
We always knew Cole was a sub.
Former aggravated assault Rikishi. Don't forget, he did hit someone with a car.
For the Rock.
I thought
I did it for the Rock.
I literally thought this was something in real life that I didn't know happened. I didn't realise it was Stone Cold Joe. I was like, what happened to Rikishi?
The dancing man? No!
So this is going to sound weird, but like the only bit of wrestling I could get my ex to watch was Total Divas.
That doesn't surprise me, to be fair.
I was like, I want to watch something wrestling, and she just said Total Divas, thinking I wouldn't call her bluff, and then we watched it, and we got really into it. But in that, they said that Rikishi was a bad dad. Was never there for his kids, bailed out when we wanted to meet after the match. It was awful.
Because he was working, he was on the road.
He was doing it for The Rock.
Oh, Jesus.
Can Harper do a fucking
safe moonsault?
Worrying he's going to die.
I'm just going to put this out there. Whatever Cesaro or Big E said, I guarantee that shirt does not smell nice now.
Look at that stain.
The stain is so offensive, isn't it? It's so horrible. Okay, now what a bum.
Why is he doing that?
No, not another one. Not another one. Jesus. Ooh, Jesus.
Oh, fucking hell, what a high kick. Here we go. This the end.
Two. Oh,
no.
Lovely.
Kill him. Kill him.
Oh.
Yes. 1, 2. You bastard, Jimmy or Jay. I don't know why I'm getting into it. I know who wins. What am I doing?
I don't actually know who wins. I'm having so much fun, Michael.
My God, Michael.
I'm gonna go bullet some people backstage.
We fight on Friday night, Michael.
To be fair, it came up on there.
Very pronounced rubbing crack right there.
One of the groups about like JBL's title run. I legit loved his title run.
His title
like
run.
his heel.
I was not watching wrestling at the time, so I could not tell you. I was 8.
Him versus Cena was such a good feud.
It's Jimmy or Jay.
I never went back to watch it. I was.
Oh,
it was more so like the week to week.
Great.
It was more so the week to week like promos and stuff.
I've seen some of the matches. A lot of the matches were wank though, like with the exception of the Guerrero matches.
I just absolutely love JBL's powerbomb, where he would put out the fake cigar in the back first.
He has a good lariat.
He does have a very good lariat.
It's very clear he wants to be Stan Hansen.
Oh yeah, it's a shame that when he was doing it, you just see his tits flopping all over the place.
To be fair, you never notice that was Stan Hansen. You always insult him.
Oh yeah, you Your pecs look really good, sir.
Have you ever seen Stan Hansen be interviewed? He's actually a proper sweetheart.
Oh, go on. Oh, I thought he was going to chop him off the top.
What, Walter style?
Oh, no. Again, Jimmy or Jay.
Fool.
Making me so excited I can't finish my apple.
You're eating an apple?
I am. Can you not hear it?
No, I couldn't.
Oof.
Oh, no. Nope. No. I think rowing came off worse for
Who's he pinned, though?
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Not that one. He should have pinned the other Russo. He should have pinned Jimmy or Jay.
The other Russo.
I've just realised that one of the Usos has got a tattoo of Fatu on his arm. That's quite cool.
That is a second. It's like when AJ... I still can't believe AJ has his own name.
He does. He's got his own initials, in fairness.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. It looks like Fatu is a family name.
Also, his dad's wrestling name originally.
Yep.
Also, the name of one of the indie wrestlers.
Oh, come on.
MOW.
Nice.
No! Oh, phew.
Oh, shit. Oof.
Oh!
Thrust kick.
In this ring.
Oof.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, Christ. This is... Oh, my God. This is a properly
It's a fucking meat hook, that, isn't it?
Oof.
Dude. No.
Oh, you bastard.
This is 6 years old. Why am I so into this?
It's such a good match. This has so lived up to my expectations. I'm so happy. I was so worried it was going to be shit.
Take him out, away. I'm seeing double. Oh, wait.
Did they kick me that hard? Oh, so it's okay when the Young Bucks do it.
They copied, didn't they? Just want to be the Usos.
This is right around the time they were starting the super kick stuff. Oh my God. Almost fell. Almost did a Joe Coffey. See, they still that off Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
Again, don't know why I'm surprised, because, again, I knew the Usos won.
I didn't.
Well, no, I didn't know the result, but I guessed it as Harper and Rowan never held the tag titles until they were the Bludgeon Brothers.
I forgot it was for the tag titles.
That was tremendous. Let's pause it there. Sorry, I've got apple stuck in the back of my throat. Lads. lads.
Hate it when that happens.
Christopher, let's start with you. What did you think? I'm going to keep doing it now. You told me it's wound you up. What do you think?
Dick. It was really good. Like, it was a bit of a slow start and was shackled a bit by the 2 out of 3 falls stipulation, like most 2 out of 3 falls matches are. But at the same time, oh my God, that ending stretch.
You're right there, mate.
I have no words, only like random vowels.
Garth, what did you think?
Really enjoyed it. Good tag team wrestling from the WWE.
Who'd have thought it, eh?
I don't know, like not loads of fucking tags. There was like one hot tag. It looked like there was a couple of times where the near falls actually almost got us. That was a really good match. Everybody seemed to sort of do their part, and yeah, really, really good. Enjoyed it. And it's one that, again, I've probably seen it, but totally forgot about it.
I'm the same. Good. Well, no, I hadn't seen this. I'd heard how good it was, and it's always been one where I thought maybe I will watch it, and then just never have. So I'm glad we've watched that. Now the all important rating. Chris, are you going to be swayed if I don't tell you Meltzer's rating?
Oh, I clicked on Cage Match, so I already know Meltzer's rating.
Oh, okay. Do you agree?
I'd go a high 8 instead of a low 8, but yeah, I'd go an 8 for this one.
Garth?
Yeah, I'll happily go with that.
I'm also happy with an 8. I think it is a high 8. I think, obviously, you are going to have a slower start with it being a 2 out of 3 falls match because it's going to go longer inherently. But I think they more than made up for that. I think if it had been potentially a little bit quicker to start off, I think we could be looking at 9, but I'm not going to quibble over that. I think it was a really, really, really good match, which proves that the Usos were good wrestlers, even if they were charisma vacuums.
Mm-hmm.
Now, our main event. We've sort of already talked about what our main event is going to be tonight, but Chris, do you want to talk a little bit about it, why you chose this, and all of that jazz?
Well, I was originally going to, because I assumed one of you would pick an AEW match. We both picked WWE matches, and I think, in terms of Luke Harper, Brodie Lee, in like the mainstream, you need to include an AEW match.
Yeah.
But also, this is definitely my favourite match of his run, because he's mostly in either 6 tags. We also have a Dustin Rhodes match he had was really good. But also, this is the height of his run, a shot of a title. And I remember this match surprising the hell out of me, because I didn't expect anything, because the Dark Order was going nowhere before Brodie turned up. And then they started being great, because he did a great Vince McMahon impression. Like an incredible Vince McMahon impression.
He does do a tremendous one. He does.
And yeah, it's because they're both from the South. Ridiculous. But yeah, and I think this kind of got overshadowed because Stadium Stampede immediately followed it.
Yeah.
Like, this still rules, but also, like, it didn't have a horse. So...
It did not have a horse, so, what else can they do, really? So, the link that we've got on the Google Drive is a Daily Motion link. Oh, no, it's not. It's a Watch Wrestling link. So, if you want to go on there. Now, Chris, do you want to tell people how to navigate this bullshit?
Right, okay. Well, it was either that or one of us pays for the replay of the pay-per-view. And quite frankly, Rob, that would have been you. So...
Like I pay for everything.
Well,
yeah, I do
the Daily Motion video. That's what I mean.
Or you could just use a Daily Motion video, but you don't know where we start.
I thought we were doing single links.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I said exactly that. So single links, my stream. So if you go on there, you'll see a bunch of links. If you scroll down, you'll see single links HDTV quality.
Yeah.
And then there's my stream, which is like the third one along. Click on that. Skip to 2 hours, 29 seconds. Not 29 seconds. 2 hours, 29 minutes and 34 seconds, somewhere there and around. And it will take you to, there'll be like a big chip in the front and the Double or Nothing Titantron in the background. And it's all lovely. And we can continue.
It's a big chip with casino written on it.
Yes, because that's what chips look like.
Are we ready?
Nope, because it keeps sending me to another window.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain because you do what you want because the pirate is free. You're a pirate. Yar, diddy. Are we cutting this bit out, or are we gonna chronicle Rob trying to get this going?
Hang on, he might have got it, lads.
He's got it. He's only gone and bloody done it. So, question: as you, I need to ask you two, as older gentlemen, as you get older, do you get less Links Africa gift sets? Because quite frankly,
you're kidding, aren't you?
Because quite frankly, I don't, because Blink smells like shit. Like I only wear it in the case of emergencies.
As you get older, it becomes more like things like Nivea or.
I'd rather get, because at least in the Nivea gift sets you get like actual antiperspirant, which I'd use. I don't want fucking Links Africa body spray.
Yeah, or you get like nose hair removers and shit.
I'm not looking forward to having nose like.
No lie, I actually have a nose hair remover now.
What, right in front of you?
No, it's in the bathroom. But it was a gift. It was a Christmas gift, so yeah.
Was it one you asked for as well?
To be fair,
no.
I was told that when I got older, when you get older, gifts of alcohol go up and gifts of chocolate went down. Now, gifts of chocolate definitely went down, but the alcohol sure as fuck has not gone up, and I quite frankly think that's bullshit.
So you just got less presents, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh,
mine's on sort of an even keel.
Oh, I probably shouldn't advertise this in case someone at Amazon listens to the podcast, but I got Amazon just gave me Prime Student.
Brilliant.
It's like I'm not a student, but like I'm just gonna risk it and assume Amazon aren't gonna sue me for £4 a month and say.
Right.
I don't think they give a toss.
Boys,
I don't think
we're on. So, what am I skipping to, Chris?
2 hours, 29 seconds. 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 35 seconds.
Oh, why have you skipped me back? So, 2 hours, 29 minutes, and how long?
34 seconds thereabouts.
34 seconds. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, come on. I've got 31, so it's 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 31 seconds.
I'll just wait 2 seconds after you press
okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, again, just follow the link in the Google Drive. Apologies, it's been a bit of a faff because Chris decided he was going to choose a stupid link.
Well, it was that of the Daily Motion one where we begin ads every 5 minutes.
All fucking week. Anyway, lads, 3, 2, 1, play. Main event of the evening!
She didn't say 1-4. I'm disappointed.
I forgot that they had got the row of people to separate them.
Well, he did just get there, Jim.
Seems like he just got there. That's how time works.
Christ, you forget how good the camera work is in AEW. It's going to be weird when they're not at Daly's place, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, I forgot he stole the belt, didn't he?
Oh yeah. It looked very good on him, to be fair.
To be fair, the AEW Championship is just fucking gorgeous. The only person that didn't suit holding was Bret Hart, and that's because he forgot how to hold a championship. A big, strong man. It's very clear when Jim Ross hasn't done his research.
Yeah, he knows who he is. You've seen him before, JR.
In tremendous shape as well.
Have you guys seen this week's Dynamite?
No, I haven't. I've seen all the spoilers, though, so I might as well have done.
Jericho's on commentary, and as ever, he's fucking fantastic. He's like, Omega's from Winnipeg, the capital of Canada. What about Toronto? Fuck Toronto. And it's like, he keeps flip-flopping sides between, like, Omega side and AEW side. And it's like, whose side are you on? The winner's side.
What a hairy man.
Are you envious, Gaff?
Top of his head, I love this. I love this entrance song, like.
It's very good. To be fair,
so cool.
He is a cool man.
Yeah, he's so cool that he can wear camel trousers and get away with it.
in 2020.
Yeah, with a spray painted leather jacket.
Are you telling me he's a late Dudley? How did WWE fuck him up as well? Like, I'm not being funny.
That about the entire AEW roster, basically.
Because he kept going to them saying, I've got an idea. Like, no, you...
It's like, oh, you have an idea? Well, fuck you then. But the thing is, a lot of Moxley's ideas are actually good ideas. Like, his title run this year is probably the best title run in America. Like, only 2 people in the world really beat him.
And he held it for a long time, which is good.
Yeah, he held it from February to December.
I was going to say, held it at Revolution, didn't he? Or got it at Revolution.
Because it doesn't get passed about like it's nothing.
No. But to be fair, it's only been around for... Well,
just over a year.
Yeah, like 18 months at this point. It's weird, because I can't imagine wrestling before it existed.
I just remember it being so fucking exciting in the lead up.
You were like a small child, like Christmas Eve.
It was just something, because it was something new. It was really exciting.
It's like, oh god, I can watch something that's not TNA, finally.
Well, let's put it this way.
Another show that I can't watch.
I've never been good with episodic wrestling, ever. But I will go out of my way to watch all of the AEW pay-per-views still, whereas WWE, unless it's the Rumble or Mania, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I
don't pick and choose with AEW pay-per-views. I just sit there and watch the whole thing. Like, it's only let me down once. And even then, that main event between Moxley and MGF was one of my top 25 matches of the year, so...
New York?
You know what to say.
Dickhead mode, activate!
He's so good at being a dick. Because, like, he does actually feel like some COO who's decided to step into a ring. It's weird.
Oh, where's Justin Roberts for this? Gian! No, boo. All of the boos.
Okay, so I know you've seen most of the matches. What's your top 3 Moxley title defenses of this year?
So we got MJF, Brodie, Kenny,
Omega, Darby, Eddie Kingston.
Omega.
You liked the Omega match? I fucking hated that Omega match.
I liked it.
It felt like it's like, what, 28 minutes long? It took about 18 minutes of that to get going.
I enjoyed it. I can't remember the other matches.
Like, for me, it'd be like this, Kingston, MJF.
Mine would be probably MJF, this, Kingston. I think it's those 3 matches, to be perfectly honest.
The Kingston match was fucking incredible.
It was just something different, wasn't it, as well, with a competitor that isn't usually given that sort of limelight.
And the attire.
The Misawa attire, indeed.
The gaff.
Oh, that was absolutely disgusting. Almost made us sick.
Calm down. If you think, like, there's some woeful attires, I don't think
it was just so garish.
It was pretty garish, to be fair.
Fucking hell.
But when you look at Eddie Kingston, do you think subtle? Oh, you see that? You see Pineapple Pete?
I also don't think like neon outfits as well.
You see Pineapple Pete there? I saw him take on the Undertaker in a steel cage match.
The Undertaker, Jesus.
He was also in a zombie lumberjack match at the Discovery Halloween show.
I can't begin to describe how shit that sounds.
It was so bad it was good. There was a bit where they were the zombies were chasing them and they were like local drama students. And
was it embarrassing?
It was not great to be in the crowd for, but also it was amazing to be in the crowd for. like because they were shouting. It's like,
Ooh,
no,
nice.
Red meat tastes nicer. White meat is better for you.
Oh, God.
It's on YouTube, and I'm gonna make you watch it for a watch along one of these days.
Right.
I think I might be busy that night.
No, I'm gonna leave it last minute. You're not gonna fucking know that that's what you're watching until we come onto the podcast.
And you expect this to be on like some sort of reachable channel?
It's on YouTube.
Oh.
It's on Discovery Wrestling's YouTube channel.
That was foolish, Sean.
That was the cleanest suicide dive from him we've seen all night.
I was just going to say, we've seen a lot of them, and that's the cleanest one. There's no ladders or Usos in the way. Is it Jimmy? Is it Jay? We'll never know.
I love
Come on, Brodie.
the beard through a headbutt.
I wonder where this is going. Oh.
I don't know why, but when Brodie Lee's dressed like that, I get shades of Kevin Nash.
What a dickhead move! There was absolutely no need to do that to Lever Bait at all.
I don't like books.
Fuck you and your books. Bump handle slam. Is he going to do the full road dog? Oh!
Nah, the full road dog would include a bumming.
It would.
Whoa.
You sound surprised. That's what road dog does.
He does. He does proper give it some.
Bumder.
Bumder. Oh, that's what we need. More in-betweeners quotes.
Yeah, the Americans in our audience must be so confused right now.
Right, don't worry, Chris. I've added it to the Google Drive. One fucking job.
Just kiss. Oh.
Kiss.
My one job is to turn up and be charming, Robert.
He felt at that as well, so...
You managed one.
Hey, you are charming.
Dad joke.
Do they come free with your nose hair trimmers?
Hey.
Ooh, that was a lovely Saito suplex.
What? No, he's not.
I like how confused you were. Ooh.
Moxley on roller skates. Lariato!
Oh.
Ooh, gotch.
Shades of Suzuki.
That's another great Moxley match we've all forgotten about from this year. That Suzuki match from New Beginning.
You forget that it was 2020, that's why. Fuck, you know.
I think so much shit's happened in between that one.
Bruising is going to happen.
You're cruising for a bruising.
What the fuck is that?
The sentence or the accent?
The accent.
The accent, it was Scottish, Chris. I thought you'd know it. Though you don't sound Scottish, to be fair, so that's fine.
You have to bring that up every podcast.
That's because you need to sound more Scottish.
It's a gimmick.
It's his gimmick.
Oh, I get it, because Moxie's the ace. That's very clever.
Huh?
Borrowed some stairs there from the Rowan versus Big Show match.
John Moxley's on the ace cat because he's the ace. Look at the ring announcer.
Do you know what else I enjoyed? The fact that Moxley is making a lot of those steps are really fucking heavy.
Ooh, fucking hell.
Have you ever seen the... I know... Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus! I think God might be about 3 seconds ahead of us.
Yeah. Rob, I know Gareth's probably seen this. Have you ever seen the last rights match in TNA?
No, I haven't.
Imagine a casket match, but the casket gets raised to the roof and it's in TNA, so it's shit.
Oh, Sting was in it.
Yeah, Sting versus Abyss.
That's
and
right.
Abyss was selling how heavy a tombstone was, and then Sting was just throwing it about the place.
Amazing.
Like a Billy Gunn there.
Big Bill.
From
Gun. Oh, oof, ow, ow.
Oh my god, he hit his leg.
That space was too small for him to go through.
It really was. It was far too small for a Brodie Lee type human.
It's sort of too small for most people on the roster.
Moxley's face. Like, oops. Might have killed a guy.
He hit his head on the back of it.
Yeah, and he hit his lower back off that chair. Literally, that could not have been worse positioning.
I was just going to say.
Like, there's not a part of his body that didn't get affected there. Keep it in the ring. Has he ever met Moxley?
Has any of this match been in the ring thus far?
When did this happen?
Has he just checked the wind?
When?
What? Yes. Literally, like,
was it?
It was in like June.
Okay.
No, September. Double or nothing, isn't it? No, June.
No,
September. I don't know.
No, it's May.
May. Okay, so I was wrong.
Revolution's February. This was May. All in September and Full Gear's November. Oh, cheeky.
Auntie Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun.
Blue pants.
I've reviewed. Jesus. Oh, nice. I've reviewed for the site the Royal Rumble 2003. That's going up just before the Rumble, and I was watching the Scott Steiner versus Triple H match, which is just the fucking worst. And just partway through it, Scott Steiner's wearing a purple thong. Okay, sure, why not, Scott? You do you. Wait, they're not real playing cards? What the fuck? That reminds me of when Kevin Owens was the US champion and he was doing the whole Face of America gimmick.
Yeah.
His face used to get put onto the floor and he refused to stand on his face and used to walk around it.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is a fucking treasure.
He has such amazing attention to detail, does Owens.
He's insane. He's so good. He's so good.
Like, he's one of those guys who are like, okay, I'm not an athlete, so I'm just going to be the best. But even then, he's, like, more athletic than, like, people half his size.
His PWG promo with the Young Bucks and Adam Cole might be one of my favourite promos of all time.
Amazing, isn't it? It's like...
you can suck all of our dicks, apart from the Young Bucks, because they're good Christian boys. They don't do that shit.
It's like, I am a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. We are both pieces of shit. The thing is also, like, despite how funny that promo is, it's still fucking intense. When he's talking about Generico, it's like, oh, he can finally put some fucking English words together from his stupid fucking mouth. It's amazing. The good Christian boys, we don't do that shit. I still love that. And now here's the Kevin Nash comparison.
No, I can see the Kevin Nash thing, to be fair, Gar.
Oh?
I think just size and the way he sort of slowly moves around, and then there's...
It's
yeah.
That boot.
He's very leggy.
That boot. He does bump more than Nash, though.
That's not hard. Garth bumps more than Nash.
That is a good fall. He wasn't mouthing it, he was shouting it. Fucking hell, Excalibur.
He can't hear through the mask.
I heard that and it was in May.
I heard it through time.
Sonny Kiss looking like he's having the worst possible time.
That implies that Rob believes when we watch a retro match, we are opening a literal portal to the past and peering through.
Kind of are. Time traveling, that is. Not that type of time traveler. The cool type. Like Back to the Future.
Leave Doctor Who alone. You can't say cool kind and go immediately to Back to the Future. Like,
it's a tremendous film.
It's a great
film.
Hang on.
I wouldn't DeLorean or a police box. However.
The police box is bigger on the inside and has a swimming pool. Thank you very much.
Got a
and a library.
Screwdriver as a weapon.
It's not a weapon. The Doctor doesn't use weapons. They're above weapon.
Shit!
As Johnny Lawrence from Cobra Kai would say, because he's a pussy.
That should be part of this match. Just launching the chips at each other. Trying to get them in the hole of the big thing at the back.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, I forgot that was this match. The stuff on the ramp.
What it should have done is had him, like, throw him into that Titantron at the back, and then it'll be like the three bells.
And all the chips come falling out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a good spot.
Yeah, I forgot about that, yeah.
That's the
spot.
What
you do, you throw him into the Titantron, and then it's just Lenny from The Simpsons sitting there with his bowl of cereal. Don't tell people how I live.
Up behind the Titantron.
Yeah. No, it's like actually the Prime Minister's kissing one of his aides.
Lately checking there's no loose nails or wood sticking out.
Thing is, now that happened, you can very clearly see that above it was just styrofoam.
Yeah.
Well, for a start, Moxley had to walk round it earlier.
Yeah.
It's amazing we didn't see it coming.
I remember at the time, though,
still
thinking
a really
that was
cool spot.
Cool.
It is a cool spot. Plus, even though, spoiler, Brodie Lee loses, it's such like it does put him over strong.
Yeah, like you had to destroy the set to put
me away. But he pin him after this, and he kicks out.
I don't remember.
I do find it weird that we have picked 3 matches, and in all 3 matches he loses.
He never got put over.
He never did. We were going to do the dog collar match, but he loses in that match as well.
It's like the state of them when they come out as well.
His selling is tremendous.
He was down there so long because he was bleeding.
He's ripped his hairline. Good stuff, JR.
JR is not someone who is allowed to talk about hairlines. Ooh. Look, because just at that moment, Moxley becomes extremely desperate.
Yeah. Cage fighter Ambrose comes out.
Biting his forehead.
Implant, Death Rider. Or Paradigm Shift, depending on what company you're in. Yeah.
That's a tough son of a bitch, let me tell you something.
Come on, don't pull his hair out, he hasn't got that much.
Oh my god, it's like he's literally squeezing the blood out. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that is grim, innit?
It's grim.
Such a shame. He was so fucking good, wasn't he? He's a ghost.
It literally does feel like Moxley slayed a beast there, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. Moxley retains. Right.
He did not go out there to put anyone over but Moxley. Like, he did not put himself over at all there.
He did look tremendous in defeat, though, there.
Yeah.
Chris, what did you think of that match?
That's better than I remember.
I agree. It was so much better than I remember. And I'll get our ratings up so that I can actually tell you what we gave it at the time. So please carry on.
I distinctly remember liking it, but then Stadium Stampede happened, and it was like everything looks lesser after Stadium Stampede.
That's the thing. It's like I remember it. After watching it now, I remember it. But then before watching it, Stadium Stampede kind of sort of wiped my memory.
Well, yeah. It would, wouldn't it? Cause...
It was just so different. That was the thing. It wasn't just another match, was it?
That was very 90s feeling in terms of how chaotic it was. Like when people say ECW feeling, that's what that actually was there, and it captured the energy. Like because for like most of it was a walk and brawl, but the little things they peppered in there, and also the fact that they bumped like madmen, helped you not notice that it was mostly a walk and brawl. Because you go back to the previous pay-per-view in Revolution, that Moxley versus Jericho match with a walk and brawl, and it fucking stank. And then you get here, and it's the same thing, but they're blading and all that shit, and it's amazing.
The problem you've got as well, if you look at your stereotypical big men and you make the WWE comparison, you look at Braun Strowman, you look at someone like, I know he's not especially big, but someone like a Bray Wyatt, an immovable object, and the whole not selling, kicking out of finishes, stuff like that becomes very, very tiresome very, very quickly. And Brodie Lee took a lot there, but he sold so well for Moxley. Sold really well for Moxley. And in return, Brodie Lee looked tremendous in defeat. Look at what had to happen even after being put through the fucking stage to actually put him away. He still looks huge. And then, of course, he went on to absolutely demolish Cody in like 3 minutes. So, this loss did absolutely nothing. Now, Garth, rating out of 10 for this match.
I'm going to go another high 8. That was really good fun. And that spot on the stage was excellent.
Amazing, wasn't it? Chris?
High 8, leaning towards a 9.
Whoa.
I might go 9. I immensely enjoyed that match.
It was a very, very, very good match. Well, I was going to go high 8, but I'm more than happy to give it a 9. Would you like to know what we gave it back in May?
Was it an 8?
Yeah.
It was a 7.
Oh, what? I was drunk for that
7.
podcast.
I think it was exactly what Garth said. I think it was the fact that we'd watched the Stadium Stampede and it sort of wiped everything out of our heads. So, yeah, there we go. So we've given that a 9. There we go then, ladies and gentlemen. That brings to a close our Brodie Lee, John Hubert tribute show. 3 tremendous matches, which just go to show just how fucking good he was. And he's going to be massively missed and taken too soon. Horrible. Also, I am just going to put this at the end. Anyone that is supporting that whole, they need to tell us the cause of death, can fuck right off.
Oh, yeah.
Leave the fucking family alone. Disco Inferno, fuck off. Okay, it's nothing to do with us. Nothing to do at all. If it was something dangerous, okay, or something of a concern to the AEW roster, something would have been done. Fuck off. Leave the family alone. Let them grieve. Stop being keyboard warrior cunts. Pricks. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We really do appreciate it. I'm sure I've lost about 50 subscribers there, but never mind. If you'd like to go and subscribe to the podcast, please do. You can get them wherever you get your podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review and a comment. It really, really does help. You can go and check out the website, www.podmania.co.uk, where you can check out all of our archived podcast episodes, as well as all of our match ratings for these shows. Also, you can check out all of our features, reviews, pay-per-view reviews, and things like that. Obviously, the Royal Rumble is coming up at the end of January, so we've got the Royal Rumble 2003 review that will be up on the site the week before, so check that out. You can follow the podcast on Twitter, www.podmania. Twitter @PodMania. Join the Facebook group, PodMania Podcasts. You can talk to me on Twitter at @RealRobGoodwin. Garth, where can they find you?
The Garth Berg.
Go follow Chris's YouTube channel, because he'll only moan at me for throwing to him. Just go follow his YouTube channel.
Every week you throw at me, I say I don't use Twitter, and then you're annoyed because you never learn your lesson. This is a failing on your part, not mine, Robert.
Such a mark. Go look at his video; he likes it. So, thank you so much for listening, guys. We'll be back same time, same place next week. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to the PodMania Pro Wrestling Podcast. Follow us on Twitter @PodMania, Facebook at PodMania Podcasts and YouTube and Instagram at Real PodMania. And check out the website podmania.co.uk. Until next time, wrestling fans.